Good evening, welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Another video for you guys tonight. Iron Maiden, they've got a shed load of ranking videos on YouTube. An absolute shed load. Okay, so here's another Iron Maiden ranking video. Even I've done the album rankings. I've done my top Iron Maiden songs as well. How about a ranking of Iron Maiden's opening songs? Opening songs only. 16 opening songs, 16 albums. Let's rank them. Okay. In 16th place, somebody has to bring up the rear. Somebody's got to be the poor bastard who has to bring up the rear. It's Wildest Dreams from Dance of Death. It's a good song. It's not bad. It's sort of like a fairly upbeat, catchy little song. It's okay. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I don't think there's really a bad song amongst the 16 openers. But Wildest Dreams, yeah, I had a listen this afternoon to refresh my mind from a lot of the openers. Not all of them, because some of them are like ingrained on your memory, but some of them are less prevalent in my memory, so I had to do a refresher. And Wildest Dreams was okay. Yeah, I didn't get a huge amount of love for it, so it's gone into 16th place. In 15th place we have Tail Gunner from No Prayer for the Dying. I actually couldn't remember too much about this, so I had to have a quick listen to this. Yeah, it was okay. The chorus is sort of quite cool. The way he sings the chorus is sort of a little bit understated, a little bit weird for Maiden. You know, it's not histrionic. But it was a quite an okay song. It was probably a little bit better than I remember it. I didn't mind Tail Gunner, but I still stuck it in next to last place. In 14th place, Sign of the Cross from the X Factor. I actually quite like Sign of the Cross. It's one of the better songs from the X Factor, but I don't know, it's a little bit long and it takes a while to get going as well. I do like the song once it gets going. It's a cool song. Blaze sounds quite good on it. The chorus is sort of really typically Maiden-ish. It's sort of like, you know, the full voice comes out, the power comes out. There's some cool guitar lines on it as well. Cool little melodies towards the end, that typical mid-section melodies. It's a good song. I like it. In 13th place, going to the latest album, The Book of Souls and If Eternity Should Fail. Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem with this song. I found it really long-winded at the beginning. It took a while to get going. The chorus is also quite good, but not amazing. It's just sort of like, it's an okay chorus. Between If Eternity Should Fail and Sign of the Cross, it was close which one would go above. So I just gave it to If Eternity Should Fail. It's a good song, but it's not my favourite, but it's just a good, slightly long-winded opener. But it's got epic feel, so it's still a good Maiden song. And as we know, Maiden very rarely does short songs in the latter day. They like to lengthen songs out, and If Eternity Should Fail suffers a little bit from that, as does the whole album, of course. Okay, in 12th place, we have Future Real from Virtual 11. I think this is an underrated song. I think it's a really catchy little fast-paced song. Very cool chorus. Blaze sings it pretty well. I know people don't like this song. Some people don't like it, but I think Future Real is really catchy. And I even liked it when Bruce started singing it. I saw a few videos with Bruce singing this song, and it sounds really cool. I mean, I think it's a great little song. Future Real, number 12. Number 11, Satellite 15, The Final Frontier. This is like a song in two parts. It's got that long intro at the beginning. For that reason, I was toying with the idea of putting this right the way down, because that intro is really, I don't know, it's part of the song, but it's really superfluous to me. I mean, it's like, I'll skip it, I'd skip it. But once the song kicks in, it's a really cool little catchy heavy metal song, mid-paced song. Very cool vibe going on, you know, about the spaceman going into the final frontier, and he doesn't know if he's going to see his family, his home again, and so on. I think it's a really good song once it kicks in, but it takes a while to get there. So yeah, it's number 11. It could have been higher, it could have been a bit lower, but so I placed it at number 11. Number 10 is Different World from Matter of Life and Death, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it's Matter of Life and Death. Yeah, I had to re-listen to this, but I think this went down really quite well with me. I found it to be a catchier song than I remembered from before. You know, it was sort of like very melodic. It was quite like very typically Maidenish. It wasn't like really fast, not as say as fast paced as Future Real, but still quite upbeat, quite catchy, pretty typical of Maiden in the sort of new millennium, the Bruce Return era. You know, they always have these simple, catchy, sort of mid to fast paced rockers to start things off. It's a very nice, cool little song, but still not in the top half quite yet. Number 9 is Be Quick or Be Dead from Fear of the Dark. This is a really very fast-paced, very energetic song. I think it's slightly underrated. I mean, the Fear of the Dark album on the whole is sort of like mixed, but Be Quick or Be Dead is definitely a good statement, a good start for the album. I mean, it peters out a little bit in the middle with the style, but as an opener, it's like, it does everything that an Iron Maiden song should do. I mean, it's got pace, it's got energy, it's quite heavy. The chorus is instantly memorable. I mean, it's just a very good, catchy, and it's quite heavy, deceptively heavy for Maiden. Very cool song. So we reached the top 8. We reached just the top half. We finished the bottom half. We reached the top half. In 8th place is Invaders from Number of the Beast. I really like Invaders. It's not my favourite song on the album, obviously, but I think it's a good start. I've heard people say Invaders is sort of like a bit, I don't know, they don't like that funny little guitar line, this up and down guitar line in the middle, but I think in the chorus, I think that's a really cool little melody. I mean, I think the chorus is sort of like slightly different for Maiden as well, and as an opener it sort of catches you off guard a bit, but I think overall it's a really nice little song. It's got cool riffs again, cool melodies. The chorus immediately catches your ear, although it's sort of like slightly odd at first as well. It's not 100% typically Maidenish, but then again it grows on you, like you grow to accept it as like Maidenish, if you like. You start to get into the vibe of the song. I think it's a cool song. In 7th place we go to the debut and Prowler. Prowler, I had to re-listen. It wasn't immediately fresh in my mind, but a re-listen really brought out the qualities in the song. I thought it was a really cool song. It really energetic. I love the little cool riffs, little slightly punkish flavour in the riffs. Very cool. I love Paul Di'Anno's vocals in that song. I think Prowler is the one that really jumped out at me on re-listening. I think it's really cool. I mean, before even re-listening, I would have put Prowler maybe 10, 11, 12. But on re-listening, it's gone up to number 7. So very impressed with Prowler. Very cool song. Okay, in 6th place, we go to the next album, Killers and Wrathchild. Now, Wrathchild is, I don't know, it could be one of the heaviest Maiden songs ever, possibly. It's got heavy, chunky riffs. It's got grooves. It's sort of got aggression a little bit. Paul Diano, he sounds a little bit menacing. I mean, it's a really killer track. I mean, they still play it live to this day all the time, literally all the time. It's a staple of the set. I mean, Wrathchild is an awesome song, and I actually re-listened to it for the purposes of this video, and I don't know, it just, the energy, the vibe of the song is really strong, really cool. You know, it's got this sort of like street metal energy that really is really cool, and not a lot of Maiden songs after this period have that. I mean, they go on to become sort of like progressive, drawn out songs, but in that early period you get this sort of like the streetwise Iron Maiden style, which is really cool for me anyway. Okay, the top 5, in 5th place, Where Eagles Dare from Peace of Mind. I re-listened to this. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's sort of got, you know, it's got that sort of mid-tempo nagging riff, but it's a great riff. I mean, it's just very catchy. The chorus is, you know, it's got heroic. You know, it's like wind in your hair, fist in the sky type of chorus. It's like the theme of the song, obviously about the RAF is very sort of anthemic, very heroic, very cool song. In 5th place, amazing song, but there's 4 songs better than it. In 4th place, we have The Wicker Man from Bruce's comeback album, Brave New World. I love The Wicker Man. I re-listened to this. I think Wicker Man is just a classic, energetic opener. I mean, I just love the pacing. I love the riff, like the vibe of the song when Bruce is back. Like, this is Bruce's first album back. Like, let's make a statement here. Let's say, like, let's put the pedal down. Let's say Maiden is back. Let's riff hard. Let's go for a big anthemic, catchy chorus. Let's put in some whoa-whoa-whoas in there like they do. You know, let's really use all the ingredients that we're known for, you know, to show that Bruce is back. We mean business. We got a catchy song. We got a great solo in it from Adrian Smith. It's just a classic song for me. I mean, probably maybe I would say, some people would say I'm overrating this and it should be maybe, I don't know, 7th or 8th place, something like that. But I don't know, I just feel this song is really, really cool, really great song, and deserves its 4th place. The top 3, Caught Somewhere in Time from Somewhere in Time. I love this song. I think it's a beautiful song. It's got great pacing. The melody is great. The chorus is like huge. It's like, I know it's very repetitious, but you just can't help being drawn to sing along with it. You know, you raise your voice, raise your fist. You know, you just can't help yourself. There's great little guitar melodies, great riffs. I love the production on Summer in Time. Some people would say it's sort of too clean or too synthesizer-y sounding or too fake sounding, but I just love that. I love that production. I mean, that production style, and they've sort of completely left that behind now with their more sort of like earthy, more gritty style, less polished. But Caught Somewhere in Time is just a great song. I mean, I love the solos in it. The extended length of the song I really like on this occasion. Like, it's about 7 minutes or something. Like, If Eternity Should Fail, the length drags because the pacing is not there. But in a song like Caught Somewhere in Time, where you've got the pacing and you've got the I don't know, you just got the more youthful energy, so it's easily more attractive to me. Quickly becomes more pleasurable for me, more attractive, and hence it sits at number 3. But there's 2 songs ahead of it. In second place, which will give away the winner. In second place is Moonchild from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. This is a great track, Moonchild. It's just a beautiful track. The riffs, the vocal line, the very high Moonchild from Bruce Dickinson. It's just a beautiful track, but I think it's the instrumental sections that I love so much about this track. I mean, it's got so many cool riffs. It's just got a great solo, great feel. It's a great opener for the album, and a very perfect start for the whole album, the Seventh Son album. But the number 1 opener from Iron Maiden, yes, you've guessed it, there's only one left. It's Aces High from Power Slave. It's undoubtedly the best Maiden opening song from an album of all time, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with this. It's just a killer, energetic tune. I mean, it's just exhilarating. I mean, to start an album with this, with Churchill's speech, and then going into that exhilarating, dive-bombing guitar riffs, guitar runs, mind-bending, air raid siren chorus. It's just the perfect opener. And even in live gigs, I mean, when I saw them quite recently, they were opening with Aces High, and it's just barnstorming. It's just full-on exhilaration, barnstorming opener. Like, you just can't beat it. And it is easily my top opening Maiden song of all time. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Up the irons. What say you?